amazing how some straw mulch can make your entire garden look different. Mr. Bean. We have red-tailed hawks. They've made a nest in my old sycamore tree that's dying, but they have a nest way up top, and I noticed the other day that they had babies because you can see them flapping around in the nest up there, and they look kind of active this morning. So I will zoom in and show you. Hopefully you can see it okay. Oh my, look at them. Look at this tree. This is a gnarly tree. It's a cool tree. I think it was struck by lightning at one point because on the other side of it, it's all hollowed out, and I'm afraid it's gonna fall in my woods. But, so the nest is right there. You can see that little birdie sticking its head up. Oh, there they are. They're just looking around. I think there's 2 up there. So if there are more, I can't tell. And the mama bird does come circling back every now and then. I'll call this hawk watch. Look at him up there, or her. He's just sitting right up there. He's posing for me. It's like, I see you down there, person. Oh, you can kind of see someone else popping their head up on the other side of that big branch. Make sure we see updates until they fly. I don't know how well I can capture when the birds are flying, but I'll see what I can do. Hawkwatch 2020. Look at, we got a tiny baby lupine flower over here on the septic tank garden. This is the one on my side garden area that I have been waiting for. This is the only other flower that I see so far, so I'm guessing that's all I'm getting this year, is just that little tiny one and this one, which is better than nothing. So I'm gonna have to do some research on what they need, because I want more of that. These are so pretty. It's a nice morning. It's about 46 degrees. It got cold again. Ohio is, if you live in Ohio, you know, you can have all 4 seasons in a week. So you never really know how to plan or how to dress, or I'm out here in my big fuzzy robe. It's a big day for me. Haven't talked about it too much here, but for my job, I've been on furlough since March 20th, and it's June 1st, and it's my first day back to work today. Things are moving in the right direction, and people I know are starting to go back to work. Bittersweet day for me, but during this time of being off work, and you know, it's given me a chance to really self-reflect and think about what is important to me and what are the things that make me happy individually as a person. And so I've had a lot of time to like just think about that and do things that have been put off to the side, and this garden obviously is one of them. But even more so than just the garden, I had gone to school for marketing and communications. I have a bachelor's degree in that, and it's something that it's always been such an interest to do design and creative and to write and to produce things. When I was a kid, I Me and my friends, we would make movies all the time, and I've watched them as an adult, and they're pretty silly to look at them now, but it's just things like that, you know, I always loved to do. I always loved to make movies, to write stories, to write plays, to make music, you know, all throughout my childhood and adolescence. I was always on stage, I was always performing, I was always doing something creative, and as I got older, a lot of that was kind of lost, and there's always this part of me that's been missing. And during this whole quarantine time, I've been able to really think about what it is, hi puppy, what it is that I want to do, and long-term goals, and what are my next steps, and how can I incorporate the things that I love into my daily life, to my work life, into my marriage, into my mothering my children, and all of that. And it's given me a sense of perspective. So while today I am happy to go back to work and start seeing, remotely seeing my workmates, I'll be working from home, but you know, it's still, I have an opportunity to make changes, good changes for me, that are gonna, I think, inhabit a lot of healthy growth. You know, the time we have is so precious. When you have that realization, you know that there's a sense of you, a part of you that you're not being true to. You're not exercising this love of creativity. When you know you're not doing the things that really, as a person inside, bring real true joy to you, and everything else is going just fine, I think that's a time when you got to take a step back and kind of reevaluate what it is. It's my San Francisco cup. San Francisco has been like a second home, the Bay Area, second home for like the last 2 years. I think it's really eye-opening and important to know that there's a time. You have to be ready to move with those times and to change with those times, but also stay true to yourself and do what makes you happy in all those changes throughout your life. So I guess my encouragement for today, as we start this morning and this new week and these times of change for all of us, is to be true to who you are, to do what you feel is right and important in your life, you know, to do those hard things, to make those hard choices. But you know, deep inside, like, this is what I need for myself. Feel a sense of purpose and a sense of accomplishment. And it's something that, this is not gonna be, you know, one-stop shop, good and done. This is gonna be work that I'm gonna have to put in every single day, because it is so easy to go back into old habits. It'd be easiest to have all this, and when the weeds start coming out and things dry up and I have bugs starting to eat the plants, and just feel discouraged and say, you know what, it's not worth my time. But it is, and I know it is, because I need to be here. It's been in my family and my friends. I need to be with you guys on YouTube. And with everything else, it can take a backseat this time. So do something today that makes you happy. Do something today that makes you feel free and full of joy. Take care, guys. Bye.